What's up with it, bro?
Yeah, what's going? What's going?
Nothing much. Introduce yourself, let the people know who you are.
Yeah, I'm Mad Marcc. I'm from the west side of Atlanta. If you ain't heard about me, you gonna hear about me.
Yeah, shit. I guess we'll jump right into it. Let us get to know who you are, shit. So you from the west side of Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah. I say, describe your life growing up in Atlanta. As a child, I just say start from there.
I say, as a child, it just challenging like anywhere else, like any other hood. But I say most like in Atlanta, it's always about overcoming the next step. Like, how we gonna get some money? Like, in Atlanta, that's how it is. Like, figuring out the next way to get some money. Like, literally. Like, your whole life since you're a child coming up, like, it's all figuring out where to get some money. Yeah, that's what we grew up on.
Yeah. Growing up, when you say from, I would assume from your song, Campbellton.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Campbellton, yeah.
Campbellton. Yeah. How was it over there? I just looked at statistics and shit, just the recent news. It seemed like a pleasant neighborhood.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. As of now, it been calm down more. But shit, we were younger though. That's why I went to school. I'm from Bankhead. The same neighborhood as T.I. Yeah, he went to school with my mom and dad, uncles, and all them shit.
How would you describe that area?
Ghetto, the hood. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it was fun though. It was always fun growing up over there. Shit, we used to walk everywhere, especially on Campbellton. Like literally, we would walk everywhere over there. Like ain't nowhere you can't walk over there. Like it just always been fun. Like I said, it always been about chasing the money though. You know, growing up, we used to play football, be riding our bikes until we got to the age we started doing what we were doing to get some money and shit. But yeah.
You said when you got to the age, so what's the difference between?
Yeah, I said when I mean, you're a child when you know.
Oh, you said when you got? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said when I got to the age when it started. Started getting money and shit. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21.
Yeah.
So you came up back, I guess, in the era when it was like, you know, Gucci was coming up, shit, Shawty Lo, all them, T.I., all this shit was just taking off. How was the scene of Atlanta then?
I ain't gonna lie, it was lit. Like, it was lit. I remember when I was little, cause I was born in 2000, so like when Gucci Mane and them were coming out and T.I. them, I was young as hell. I was like 6, 7, 8, some shit. But I remember like being in the back of my mama's car. One thing I can say about Atlanta back then, it used to be a lot of flashy cars. Like, and I ain't talking about like Lamborghinis and shit. I'm talking about like old schools, like big rims and shit, like spinners. Like, it used to be a whole bunch of car shows on Bankhead. That one thing I do remember from being little. Like, just always seeing a bunch of cars on Bankhead. No matter what, video shoots. I remember Rich McCoy and what the name? Jeezy, Young Jeezy. They shot that My Nigga video. Yeah, they shot it down the street from my grandma's house. They pulled up. They had hella car. I remember I was walking back from the store. That was my first time I had met Young Jeezy. It was like me and 3 of my partners. He gave me like $100. God told us some motivation and shit.
Yeah. So I would just say shit like, now Atlanta is considered, they referenced as the Black Hollywood of today. I guess growing up to you is kind of like almost like a normal thing, saying like superstars and shit like that, like T.I., Shawty Lo, like even like you just said,
yeah,
Rich Homie and Jeezy.
Yeah, see, yeah, most definitely. And then it was always normal. And then like most of the people who came up in Atlanta rapping, like they really was known. Like the people in Atlanta really knew them. Like when T.I. was coming up rapping, like my mom and my dad and them really like, oh, but damn, went to school with him, Clifford, Tip. Yeah, like they showing, like my mom sent me a picture of her and him in the same elementary class together. Like for real, so it just, and then we had Shawty Lo. It was just like all the rappers, wherever you from, they was showing love. They were pulling up. Like T.I., every criminal here be giving out bikes and shit on Bankhead. Like every criminal he did that shit. He might did that shit like 10 years straight or something. Giving out bikes though. Like, so everybody in Atlanta, all the rappers and shit, they usually keep in contact with their hoods. Yeah.
Seeing all them, I guess, gain success from their talent as far as rapping, did that make you want to initially start rapping yourself?
Honestly, not seeing the success from somebody else rapping. I just love music so much. I want to do it. Yeah, I just love music so much. I want to do it. I listen to music all day, every day on my headphone. It got to the point where it's just like, damn, I can do this. Like, yeah, I can do this. I think I can do this. They're hard. Yeah.
When would you say that you first started, I guess, taking it serious?
When I signed Woolpack on January 2020.
That was right before the COVID shit.
Yeah, I signed with them. When I signed with them, that when I took it serious about 2 years ago. But that's what I feel like, the reason I say that's when I took it serious, because even before then I was working, going hard, going crazy, because that's how they found me. That's how I came across their radar. But I feel like when I got signed, it was different though. It made me feel like, okay, like this another step, so let's just go on and take it serious, shit. Cause just go all in with it.
Now I'm sure you had other labels probably reaching out to you and things like that. What made you say, I'm just go with them?
Honestly, I feel like it was the best situation for me. Like all around, like with my career, my life, like me knowing me, just me knowing my contract too. I just feel like it was the best situation for me all around.
Yeah. Now with you being label mates with like Lil Baby, Renni Rucci, things like that, especially like with Lil Baby, and seeing how he took off, he's a person, like, he just said he just tried, something he just tried to do and it blew off from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not necessarily saying just seeing his success, but like, do you get kind of like a friendly competition type thing that make you go harder with your thing?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's I won't say not even just friendly competition, I say it's inspiration period. Mm-hmm. But just being honest though, it's not like me being label mates with him is not what it is though. Cause to be honest with you, it wasn't until like I actually met him and then he actually brought me to a show, like, and that's what was inspiration to me. Like when I seen that shit, like when he performed, I seen that shit with my eyes. Like, yeah. And then, he pulled me to the side and told me some little shit, some inspirational words too. But I feel like they were most inspirational to me, seeing the performance though. Cause that's like a glimpse into the future. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Basically, he was like a genuine connection once y'all did met. And that kind of
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You just recently released a visual to stand on.
Yeah, more definitely.
Like a week ago. Yeah, last Friday on the 8th. Yeah. Going crazy right now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, visual crazy. Visual crazy.
And just listen to the lyrics. I'm gonna ask you this: like, with you being in the industry, probably bumping into a lot of rappers and things like that. Do you, like, when you around the rappers, do you kind of get like a sense that like some of them ain't really what they about or what they say in their music? Basically, they ain't standing on what they saying. So I seen you.
I feel like. To be honest with you, and I can't say I just bumped into that yet. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, for me to feel like that, it'd have to be like the person I had to be just drastically different from what I expected for me to feel like that. Cause I'm the type of person, I don't really give a fuck what you saying in your song. It's music, like, you know what I'm saying? You especially you ain't from the city I'm from, we ain't from the side. I don't know what you done did. I don't know. Feel me? Just being honest, so I don't really be. And again, I ain't trying to do nothing with the music. I ain't trying to do nothing but some music with a rapper. Anyway, just being honest, so I ain't think about all that. But for me to feel like that, it had to be like, oh damn, he rap like this, but boy, this is a whole nother person. Like somebody down there got to be writing his music, or he don't even act like how he rap. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I seen like you said when you met up with Vine. You met him before y'all did the remix or whatever. You said just his vibe, him being in your neighborhood or whatever. He was real genuine, like he wasn't nervous and nothing like that.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't gonna lie, that was a genuine ass vibe too. And just him, like, okay, that situation, I could tell, like, with him, I could tell he was real. Like, he really mean what he be saying in music. Like, he really who he say he is. But, like I said, though, I wasn't looking for that, though.
Like you said, just
yeah,
tell.
Like I'm coming, you know what I'm saying? I'm just coming in on music, you know, but I could just tell, though, that's just what I picked up from that.
Now, when it comes to, I guess, like the features you got with the Lil Baby, 42 Doug, and even Vine, do you get a chance to choose your features, or it's kind of something that's preset?
Yeah, I'll definitely get to choose. Like when I make music, when I make songs, I have it in my head like, okay, I want somebody to get on this song for the remix, but I be wanting it to match. You see what I'm saying? I don't be wanting it to be like, okay, Mad Marcc, so and so did a song, but the song all over the place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the next artist need to be able to match this song. Just like Campbellton, I put Von on it. Like, it go together. When I'm talking about the vibe of the song, just, you know, yeah. So that's more what my features be based off of versus like.
Trying to ride some waves, like waves, some shit like that.
Yeah. Then I ain't gonna lie, of course I do feature. I'm open to feature with people too though. Like, you know, folks I just be collabing with, working with, coming up who shit smaller than me, bigger than me.
How you I guess tapped into some of the artists here in St. Louis? Are you familiar with it, you know?
Did my first time coming out here.
Yeah.
It's my first time out here.
I know we got a few artists like Jizzle, shit, 30 Graham, he kind of be all over the place. You know, he had the same management with Vine.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna go back to the supposed to be. You shot that at Cemetery.
Yeah.
It seemed like a song that was really heartfelt. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, even shooting. Okay, I gotta go back to when I shot that video. I remember the day I shot that video. Deezer shot that video. I can't remember if it was my idea or Deez's idea to shoot it at a cemetery. I can't really remember. But yeah, the song more different though. I feel like just being honest, any pain song I make, or a love song, it always be like that. It always be heartfelt. Cause I like to do my music based off like in that moment, punching in versus writing it down, how I'm feeling. So the shit I be saying, it be real, and the way I be saying it, you feel it for real, cause I'm actually saying it with emotion versus just rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like like everybody else listen to a song, but I'm trying to get something out type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people feel it more.
So, you had a thing line in there that said, "To talk to my daddy, you told me to keep going."
Yeah.
Or something like that, and then you said something like the next lines after that was like, basically like you having your feelings. Like you probably going through something, but you like basically masking it. Do you use the music as a form of therapy?
Yeah. See, to be honest with you, like I said, I just make music because I like it. It just so happened other people like it. You know what I mean? Like, it just so happened other people like it. I ain't never felt like, oh, I want to be no rapper. I always just wanted to make music. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never felt like, oh, I be the biggest. I just know, like, I always wanted to make music. I know I can be the biggest with the music, but rapper specifically though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's what I want the jury to turn out here. Nah, I just want to make music. That's what I love to do. It just so happened people gravitate to it, so ain't it something I could do that's legit? So shit, I just keep going with it.
Yeah. So it's like that song, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that, relate to that line. Shit.
Yeah.
Do you still live in Atlanta?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
When the last time you been there?
Good morning.
He said good morning.
Good morning.
As you grow with your stardom, do you see yourself moving, or are you gonna stay in Atlanta?
I don't see myself moving, like, running away from Atlanta. Like, I'm moving over here and I don't live in Atlanta no more. Be honest with you, I see myself being so busy, I don't really know where the hell I'm gonna live at. Down there, just live in the car.
You gonna be grinding?
Yeah, just cause on some live in the car on some always moving, busy type vibe is what I'm saying. But you know, shit, I might gotta be over here in LA for a month. I gotta be over here for a month. So yeah. So I can't see myself just running from my city though. Hell no.
I asked you that because I seen like a Boosie interview and you said like most artists get killed in the city, but I don't really like Atlanta. A lot of artists from Atlanta, they kind of stay home.
Yeah.
How would you describe like the vibe in Atlanta? Like is it more like I get like a more unity type thing down there versus other city where you might have your little competition, but Atlanta I feel like they really stick together.
Yeah, for sure. And then it's like Atlanta, like I explain it. It's just like okay, like how Boosie said, most artists get killed in their home city. Yeah, that be true. But Atlanta is like it ain't like the next city. Like everybody getting money. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got money. Like everybody getting money. So it's like it's less likely. Like in Atlanta, a dude can have 100,000 on him, and it's less likely that something happen to him. Don't get me wrong now. He'll still get his ass stripped, but it just you get what I'm saying. It's less likely. Like a nigga can go up with 100,000 on Instagram or 50,000 on Instagram, and it's less likely. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause everybody getting money, it ain't really. You get what I'm saying? Like as far as you might be, I ain't gonna name no what specific. I ain't from there, but you might be over here. Shit, this might be the richest rapper out of here. The next rapper that's bigger than him, rich, might be like in their 30s or 40s, an older rapper. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It might be this ain't really no city type of town. Ain't no money really going through, so it like, nigga, you the goldest thing, you the brightest thing walking through this motherfucker. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I guess yeah.
Like so, it like shit. I can in Atlanta, like, I can take you off, but I can take off 1,000 other niggas too. You see what I'm saying? So in other states, it may just be like the amount of people who can get took off just may be lower, so it'll be higher risk. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it makes sense.
Like you said, everybody get to the money and you worry about the bullshit.
Yeah, everybody getting to the money and worry about it. I mean, you gonna always have folk who own the bullshit, but everybody getting money, so everybody ain't worry about the bullshit. Everybody wants some money in Atlanta. Feel me? A nigga can get into it with some nigga, get what? If it's fucking up some money, they'll squash it. They'll let that go to hell. See what I'm saying?
So nothing then at that point.
Yeah.
How do you keep yourself out of trouble growing up?
Growing up, how I keep myself out of trouble now. But shit, I just staying low key, like this, staying out the way, out of sight. Like, don't get me wrong, I still be everywhere, but like just staying out of sight. Like, I'm there, but you don't see me. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, them type of vibe. So, yeah, I just say that, staying out of trouble. You just gotta know how to move.
For sure. Shit, especially shit like you say, you moving around, you gotta adapt. Kind of feel the vibe of the city, all type of shit.
Yeah.
Shit, especially being here in the loose shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this one last question. You released a song years ago called "Letter to SanSan."
SanSan, yeah.
Do you mind speaking on that song?
Yeah.
Explain like what it means to you.
Okay, like when I first started rapping, that was the first song that I had. Like when I posted, when I did Letter to SanSan, it was because the girl I grew up with, her name SanSan. She grew up in the apartments with us. She went to middle school with us, high school with us, childhood friend. But she ended up dying going over a railroad crossing in the car, and the train hit the car. They say the track's supposed to shut the car down or some shit, and the train hit the car. But that's how she died. But when I made the song, I posted on my Instagram. It was a picture of her, and it was the song playing in the background. And I remember it had got 20,000 views. It's still in my archive, I think, on my page. It got like 20,000 views. And however many comment. But that was the most views I had ever got on anything on my page though. But it was just like when folks start seeing like this something I say about that. Like when folks start seeing like I can actually rap about some shit that going on. Like not just rap, like I can like some shit can happen. Marc can make a hard ass song about that motherfucker. Like that one music just started going up after that song. Yeah. But I made that song though. Think about her though. We was in the studio, that shit had just happened. And shit, the only reason that made me post it, cause only people who follow me on Instagram, I wasn't rapping like that at the time. So only people who follow me, just, family type shit, everybody. Yeah. Shot the video in the apartment we grew up in. Shit, that was my first music video. That my first music video. That's the first music video I ever shot. That when I met Diesel. Yeah, that who shot the video.
That's Diesel who shoot the video?
Yeah, my shit Diesel. Yeah, that when I met him. Yeah.
So I'm sorry for your loss, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate that.
Like you said, once you start to make music, I guess, what people can relate to, that was definitely one of the ones, shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely one of the ones.
For sure.
What do you have upcoming this year?
More videos, more content, more music, more shows. I ain't gonna lie, we've been booked up everywhere. But more shows. Just basically, I ain't stopping. I'm just keep going with everything. Everything that's going on, I'm time 10s. Yeah. Working.
Ready for your show tonight?
Yeah, more definitely. Yeah, more definitely.
Remember what I said, man. You gotta get some Bing Louie before you leave, man.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. But shit, got any last words, any shout outs you like to do?
Yeah, I get it, man, on Instagram at Mad Marcc, MADMARCC. Yeah, I go download my music on every platform, any platform. It don't even matter.
Yeah. I want to ask you one more thing. The name, Mad Marcc. Why that name? I see you got the Mad Love, Mad Question. Adderall.
Yeah, like Adderall. But the reason I named that song Adderall, because I was on the Adderall when I made it. That was my first time taking the Adderall. My partner was on shit like, man, that motherfucker took that motherfucker when the boot went crazy. On my mom, they the fastest song ever rap. Good, but that was first on time though.
Yeah, but the name.
But Mad, a friend of mine gave me the name. Woolpack. I had to be 16, because it was 2016, so I had to be 16. Yeah. And my partner, they're what they called me. Like Mad, that's what they called me. So I had, my Instagram name was goddamn, it was some other shit. And they were trying to say some damn, when I was in school, they were trying to say some gang shit. So I changed my Instagram name to Mad Marcc. And then when I put Mad Marcc with one C on the end, it was a white boy with like 3 followers. So I just put Mad Marcc with 2 C's. Yeah. Like a year later, my partner went to prison. I ended up starting rapping. And I just made my rap name Mad Marcc. But it really was my Instagram name though. Gotcha. But I just changed it for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, shit, like I said, appreciate the time, man. Enjoy yourself in the city tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, appreciate y'all for having me.